Hello and welcome to Elecspo, and Jurgen Klopp's a good manager, isn't he? The charismatic German has transformed Liverpool into a trophy-winning machine, finally delivering the Premier League title to Anfield after years of hurt. On top of that, he's won a Champions League, the Club World Cup and a European Super Cup, all the while playing sensational football with an exciting team. But what if Klopp was in charge of Liverpool's biggest rivals? In the comments there's been a big demand for a video on what would happen if Jurgen Klopp managed Man United instead of Liverpool. And since I'm a man of the people and listen to the viewers, here it is. What would happen if Jurgen Klopp was manager of Manchester United? So you can see here the deal set. Jurgen Klopp will lead Liverpool and join Man United on July 1st, 2020, replacing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer no matter what happens. Let's go 1 year into the future for Jurgen Klopp's arrival at Old Trafford. So here we are, it's July 2nd, 2020, and Jurgen Klopp is manager of Manchester United. The statues outside of Anfield are being ripped down just weeks after he delivered the Premier League title, just like in reality, which is certainly helpful. Meanwhile, the baby-faced assassin is out of the job, despite coming third in the Premier League, just like in reality again, but he also won the Europa League as well, which makes him losing his job to Jurgen Klopp all the more painful. Okay, so what we're going to do is do this season by season. We're going to simulate 1 year into the future and see how Klopp's first year went, as well as how Liverpool did without him and what Ole's up to now after being sacked effectively. And then we'll keep doing it for about 3 seasons, providing all goes to plan. Okay, so here we are, the 1st of July 2021, the end of Jurgen Klopp's first season as Man United boss, and as you can see here, it wasn't very good. The Red Devils came 6th, out of the top 4, worse than they did on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. They're only going to be playing the Europa League next season, and worst of all, they finished 1 place below Liverpool, so clearly Liverpool have suffered as well with Klopp's departure. But they were still, let's see, how many points were they ahead? 15 points ahead of Man United. That's still a pretty big gap. Man United have really regressed under Klopp. I'm worried he's not even there anymore. This whole simulation has been ruined within weeks, well, a year. Diego Simeone, now the manager. I wonder how long he lasted. Let's have a look. Managers. There we go. Jurgen Klopp was sacked on the 24th of April, just shy of 300 days in charge. And they just stuck with Mike Phelan until, God, how bad must have that been that they just stuck with Mike Phelan. Diego Simeone is in now, so can't really judge him. I mean, is he managed anything? Nope, Jurgen Klopp is unemployed, available on a free transfer. No one's going to touch him. Well, someone will touch him. Oh, that's so disappointing. I thought this was going to, maybe he's going to build a dynasty or whatever. Has there been any changes to the staff? I don't know who's on. I mean, Michael Carrick's still there. Obviously, he kept Mike Phelan, Nicky Butt. It's a lot of the similar people, so maybe Klopp needed to bring his own backroom staff in. Let's have a look at how they got on. Absolutely awful start. Drew with Norwich, they lost the Super Cup. Drew with Man City, lost to Tottenham. Scraped a 1-0 win against Wolves. 2 red cards in that game. Oh, they were just terrible. Champions League was awful. They got knocked out of the group stage that consisted of Lyon, Lokomotiv Moscow and Dortmund. They've got to get through that. Into the Europa League, they got to the quarters. FA Cup, they reached the semis. They were beaten on penalties by Burnley. That is pretty bleak. What about the League Cup? Was that any saving grace? Were they even in it? Carabao Cup there. They got beaten in the 3rd round by Chelsea. I mean, gets rid of the fixtures. Let's see how they did against Liverpool. So, I mean, the first game against Klopp's old team, he beat them 2-1, Edinson Cavani and Bruno Fernandes. And then in the next game, it was a draw, so he did alright against his former club, but not enough to keep his job for, God, he couldn't even keep it beyond 300 days. I thought this video was going to be really good. Ruined after a season. I mean, what would happen if Klopp went to Man United or Simeone would get the job? That's not really very engaging, is it? Let's have a look at Liverpool. Let's see who they got in. Max Allegri. I assume he's been the manager the whole time. Let's have a look. Yeah. 1 season in charge, and he's been amazing. Other than the Premier League. Won the League Cup, won the FA Cup, won the Champions League. Liverpool are not missing Jurgen Klopp at all. Sure, they didn't defend the Premier League, but they're still going to be in the Champions League because they won it. Oh, that is... Wow, maybe Klopp isn't as special as we all thought, or maybe it's just a game and we all need to get a life. But whatever. Let's see how Ole's doing. Absolutely nothing. He's just down as a coach now, not even as a manager. Milestones, is he doing anything? No, but he hasn't even had a job since he left Man United. That's quite disheartening really, considering he came 3rd and won the Europa League. You'd think someone would pick him up. But no, let's have a quick look at whom Klopp signed during his time. So here we are, this was the first summer he arrived. Gabriel from Benfica, don't know who he is, he was signed before. And Edinson Cavani and Sergio Reguilon will have been signed before, considering this arrived on the same day as him. So you would sign Ronaldo Vieira in January and Leon Bailey. 65 million, 35.5 million spent. Players sold, there was no one really big going out. Scott McTominay, Juan Mata, Sanchez went. So I mean, this is a strong Man United team, and it just hasn't worked out at all. I can't believe that I'm quite upset. Sick. Oh, I'm really disappointed. Whoever it was, I can't remember your name, who it was, suggested this video in the comments. This is what you deserve, badgering me every day. But let us know in the comments if you've got any more ideas, because you know, need to keep churning out the content. But we will leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the man who suggested this video. It was quite amusing. But we will leave it there. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Elecspo. And until next time, we will see you around.